Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying our delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Wake up, America!
And he's back.
Wow.
We missed you, Bax.
I missed you guys.
Don't tell him. Why are you going to tell him that for?
Because, Mom missed him. What can I tell you? Nice.
On Monday, when the doctor said that I could not come in, my heart broke. I got so sad.
The tiny violin.
You see, Freddie, when I was in Atlanta, I got inspired by your hat. So I said, I need to get a hat like Freddie.
I love that hat. That is a beautiful hat.
Yeah.
That is your trademark.
Yeah. Thank you.
Baxter has a trademark. Now, of course, he'll lose it by the end of the day. He'll be in the parking lot
Bax
somewhere.
is lost and found.
Put it on top of my car, drive away, run over it, all this stuff.
We haven't had a lost and found here for 2 weeks without you. Truth. Anyway, what's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Big breaking news today.
Is there?
Yeah, that whisper. Why don't
Then,
you tell us?
all right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard me talk about, who's laughing back there? You've heard me talk about the movie we've been working on. It is called Dead Whisper. Sorry, I'm like talking with my hands, I'm like Italian. It's called Dead Whisper. And now, if you go on Apple TV, you will be able to rent Dead Whisper for $7 and buy it for $12. I'm not asking you to rent it. I'm not asking you to buy it. Check it out.
What a great price. You can rent it for $7 or buy it for $12.
Like, honestly, at this point,
wow.
That's less than going to the movies.
$12, you can buy the film. Quality stuff.
So we all come in your house for a screening party?
Maybe not. I was talking to Grace. I was talking to Grace about it this morning. Maybe we can open that up a bit. I got this huge, big blow-up screen at the Wellington House. I just want to have like a huge release here.
Are we going to the Wellington House?
No.
Oh, they're bringing the huge screen here. I was just wondering.
I don't understand this. Everywhere you go, we can't go, but you're bringing it here. You're going to bring the screen here?
Yes.
I can always bring my projector and my adapter.
No, his screen has
Never mind. He's got it covered.
How big is the screen from the Wellington House?
About 100.
100 what?
Inches?
Yeah.
100 inches.
It just, it's a flat, it's a blow. It's flat, then you attach it to a adapter.
100 inches is how many feet?
Wait, 100 inches.
It's a little bit less than 10 feet, 9 feet.
feet and 1 inch? 12 inches.
12 feet, 1 inch, yeah. There's 12 feet and 1 inch. 12 feet and 1 inch.
Reverse that.
12 inches.
So that would be 120 inches. So it's about 11
About
inches.
9.5 feet.
So do we have that much room here?
No, that's what I'm saying. We can put the screen, we can open that up.
Oh, we're going to go outside and watch
Yes,
the movie.
and we can put the screen outside.
Why don't we
Or
all just go to the Wellington
you're gonna
House?
open this up, take all the pages
That's
down,
a question.
open this up.
I need to put that up with my parents, because then that's
But it's Dead
that's
Whisper.
a whole different
Wait a minute, it's Dead Whisper.
It is Dead Whisper.
So we gotta go dead it.
Yeah, we gotta go dead it.
Go get it. Well,
Get it.
congratulations. It's
Thank
awesome.
you so freaking much.
Nice.
It is exciting.
Welcome back. Welcome
Thank
back,
you.
Grace. It's been a while since we've seen a couple of you guys.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's been a while since Sarge has been here for a morning show too.
The
So
sibling
that's
team is
nice.
back in red. The sibling team.
Yeah, I was bored without. I didn't have anyone to bully.
I'm not kidding you. I was not here
That's
for
good.
5 minutes until Grace walked in the door and she started to bully me.
There you go. The
What
true-
was I even on you about this morning? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Oh, we
All I
were fighting
remember-
over Echo.
What?
You wanted to play a song, and I was like,
No,
"Oh,
that
you
was
play
different.
your song,"
That was different.
and I changed it.
No, that was different.
Them practicing
we
for
were fighting
marriage.
about something stupid.
Yeah.
This is marriage practice.
But like,
Ever notice
No,
when you
seriously.
guys don't know? Ever notice when you get married, you fight over the stupid things?
no, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
Because
the
fighting
important
is
things.
fun.
Since when?
It is fun.
Like, it's.
No, okay, not always fighting, but fighting about the stupid
It's the
stuff in
stupid
life.
Yeah,
things.
it's fun.
But like for example, this morning she says, "Okay, Bax," and I played my music. Play your song. I'm like, okay, I play. Can you feel the love tonight from the Lion King?
It's
And
like
she-
the
and she's
littlest
like,
things
you know
you
what?
fight
No,
over.
no, Baxton. We're gonna change it. This doesn't fit the
That's
vibe.
not the vibe.
And she changes it, and it's like,
Are we invited to the wedding? That's all I want to know.
Will
there be
Mayday, mayday.
That one comes from.
That's what I hear from y'all, bro. Every time I hear y'all arguing or bickering or whatnot, this is what I
Maybe
hear.
their
Every
theme
single
song.
time I hear, all I hear is just.
I
That's a
love that.
catchy tune.
Although I did notice when I went home this weekend, I was with my brother, and my brother said something to me, and I was like, "Would you stop?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's what I would say to Paxton."
Or to your husband, like, just stop annoying me. Like, don't you ever? Well, you're not married,
Stop
but didn't you
pestering
ever
me.
want to hear that? Anyone ever say that to you?
All the time. No, they don't say it to me. I say it to them. Ay. Unbelievable.
Things
So
to
anyway,
do.
there'll be cake at the wedding. So I'll it doesn't mean you're marrying him. I just mean the wedding and you're practicing for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know, you did a podcast yesterday. Was absolutely crazy here. Oh my gosh, you and I were here until 7. I don't know. It was a late day, and all I can say is, Casey, thank you for sending an SOS out to Josh yesterday because Josh came in and did his Josh magic. Everyone was happy that he was here. But you had a podcast late yesterday that you were interviewed on, not interviewing.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
Very strange. Very strange because it's the opposite of what we do.
How did it feel?
I was lost, and then I said, Dawn, come and join me. And you did your Dawn thing. You sit down for 30 seconds, you get up, and you left. And you left me in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Because they didn't want to talk to me. It was for
No, they wanted to
Federico.
talk to us, but you weren't there, so they
You're the guy in the
addressed
hat.
me.
They love the guy in the hat.
No.
It's like the cat in the hat.
But they. So he-
You're the guy in the hat. You're the cat in the hat.
And I guess
the guy in the
Baxter
hat.
and
As you wear a
the
hat.
thing
And a
one
fedora.
thing too.
Yeah, as you're wearing a hat.
So-
I'm Freddie's replacement.
so
The
they-
guy in the cowboy hat.
That's perfect. I can see you with the cat in the hat. Grace, your thing one. Baxter, your thing two.
this coming from it. So they
he
came
scary
out.
too?
They
I
came.
thought I was the Lorax. Because I speak for the trees.
Oh, yeah. I like
So,
that.
okay, wait. So you had this interview.
So they came up with this one thing that I thought was really ingenious. So you have to give a one-liner, the funny fact of the day. So here I am. And I don't know what to say, you know. And they left me thank God for last. And I came up with something about Geo and putting this together and blah blah blah. It went over like a fart in church.
I know, I heard that. That wasn't a funny fact.
Well, it was to me. But I guess
I heard you
I guess-
giving the whole story, and I didn't
I
realize
guess
that the
their
prompt was
sense of
what's a funny
humor.
fact.
Their sense of humor was not mine.
See?
They were wacky.
But I like the way they did like a personality thing. So you said, I guess they asked you who would you have dinner with, and you said Jesus. So then
Who did
she
you
had,
wanna
so then
meet?
she had to take the persona of was Jesus. And she's like, okay,
Funny.
I'm Jesus. What's your question? It was like that kind of interaction. So that was kind of cool.
So I laid it thick on her.
Oh, no.
It stumped her. She went.
But that was good.
It took like 15 seconds for her to answer, and the guy says, Laura, you okay? And she's like, yeah, I've never been asked this before. Wait a minute. Now, it could be that she was acting it up, but, and then you either had a cup of coffee, a dinner at a famous restaurant here, or you took a plane ride to continue the conversation. That's how you were ranked. So all three of mine, I got a plane ride. So everybody went to know, where will we go? And I said, to Israel. And we're going to go to Jerusalem and work Christ's steps backwards.
Yeah.
Walk Christ
wanna go?
I
steps
wanna go there.
backwards?
Yeah, because I wanted to meet Jesus Christ. And everybody else, well, there was a lady who wanted to meet Oprah, which was okay. I don't want to meet Oprah, but that's okay.
But I like the way she twisted it, and she had to become the character that you wanted to meet and then have a conversation. You had to continue the conversation and said, well, would you change your teachings?
Yeah.
Would you have changed the way you taught knowing the outcome of what it was?
Are you happy with the today world with your teachings?
And then I was thinking, well, what if she didn't believe in Jesus? How would she answer that?
She had to be the part. You see,
Right.
I knew that she might not believe in
So it
Jesus.
was
Maybe an
interesting.
atheist for all I know. I don't know.
Right. So it was an interesting. I did walk in for that, and it was nice. And she said, no, she would not have changed her teachings because her teachings were the way God had intended them to be, and
She was
everything
good.
is the way it had been
But I
intended.
put
so
her
I
on
thought
a
it was a good
dime.
answer.
I
Yeah, you
tried
did.
to put her on a dime.
So even when I'm not in there, I do hear what's going on.
And it's funny because the doctor that put this together, the black gentleman at the end, was fantastic guy. We're interviewing him next Wednesday.
you know,
He's
he went to
coming on our
med
show.
school in Ponce.
Yeah, I know all about it. But he said to me that, he said to the group, he says, did you rehearse that? And then he said, wait a minute, I just met you. You couldn't have rehearsed that. And everybody was like stumped. But, you know, we do this for a living. If you give me a crack, I'm going to take it. And she said, who you want to meet? I says, oh, really? You want to go down there road with me? Boom. And she went. You could see her eyes lit up. And she went, whoa, nobody's ever asked me this. And she didn't know what to answer or what direction to go. And then I laid down on the teachings. You can't get a wrong answer. I gave her an out.
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer, but it was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it sounds
and you
fun.
said they were really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious. They're
It
hilarious.
sounds like something that I would have loved to be a part of.
Good. Next Wednesday, if you're here, he'll be here, and
Yeah.
we could tell them to bring on those people. Now, these two people that he had on the show work with that famous guy. What's his name?
That famous guy, what's his name?
What's his
That
name?
was so specific.
The guy who's always talks, and he's been doing it for
Tony
40
Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
The guy who talks.
They work for him.
That was impressive.
They work for Tony Robbins, and they're good, man.
Yeah, but like during our class, during our class last night, we were doing something similar. We were doing this like presentation class.
think that's
It's all
funny.
about how to present media. And what the professor asked us to do, I thought this was quite interesting. He said, okay, I want you to get up in front of the class and you're going to try to sell something to a bunch of villagers. They don't know what it is.
Village idiots?
Villagers?
Yeah, villagers.
Villagers.
Oh, he said
don't know.
village. He said village idiots.
I was like, what did you say?
Yeah,
He said village
that's
idiots.
Baxter's job.
He did say village idiots.
No, he said you're selling something to villagers. You don't know what it is, and he says, "Okay, here's what I'm going to try to sell them." And he gave me suspenders. I'm like, "Crap! What are suspenders?"
Did you not know what they were?
No, like I knew what suspenders, but like, how would you describe to somebody what suspenders do?
How did you describe it?
And you know, to
in the
help
name.
keep your pants up.
You suspended
But like,
pants.
Oh.
I was trying to think, how can I make this interesting?
That doesn't
But
happen.
I was paying attention to class.
So what'd you do?
So I asked, so I realized somebody in class was talking about how he was improving for about 6 years. So I start off with asking him, looking at him and asking him, so sir, when was the last time your pants fell down? And I could have asked anybody. Josh was in the class. I could have asked Josh. But knowing Josh, he would not have given me an answer.
You would have gone like this.
But since I chose the right person who was in improv for 6 years, he buyed into it. And I think that's the interesting part of this, is kind of knowing who you're conducting your argument towards and kind of picking the person you want to pick on in some way.
That's interesting
Your target
about the.
audience.
That's interesting about the suspenders. When I worked for the union, all the union guys wore suspenders. So they got me a pair of suspenders. I never wore them until they gave them to me. So we always visualize suspenders as keeping your crotch in place.
No,
So I'm listening to his story, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I would have said, You ever have this problem of keeping your crotch in place?
So I've been watching this show, speaking of keeping your crotch in place, called
Jesus.
My Lady Jane. I don't know if anyone has seen it. My Lady Jane.
Yeah,
So,
it's about
Lady Jane Grey. And
yeah.
apparently she was coronated as the Queen of England for 9 days, and then they found her as treason and they killed her. So this is the
chopped her head
premise,
off.
that she is not killed, and what would happen if she stays queen. But in the
She wore suspenders?
she didn't, but the guys, her husband, her brother-in-law, he always has this pouch in the front of his pants, and they're come in all different sizes, and it's like these quilted.
His crotch or
These-
the pouch?
The pouch is
crotch pouch.
quilted sizes, so you can put in whatever size in your clothing that you would like, because I guess in men's clothing back in the day, everything was hidden. So you can put the bulge of whatever size you so choose
Yeah.
in your crotch.
And
But then you wear it on the outside, as if what, you're hanging on the outside of your pants and it wraps, I don't
Like
know.
a
so we're-
leotard?
Yes. So on the outside, he puts this quilted pouch of whatever size he so chooses. And the way they have him sitting, he's always like got his
Crotch?
pouch exposed.
That's funny.
As this
What's the
quilted
name of
pouch.
it?
My Lady Jane.
I'm going to look that
Have
up.
you seen it?
No, I've seen
It
the
was
trailer,
so
but I know
new.
of the
It's in the
historical
movies?
person.
Is it a movie or
Amazon
series?
Prime.
Oh, I'm going to check it out.
It's 8 episodes on Amazon Prime.
So I want to try an experiment.
Okay.
I want Michael to ask Baxton,
Hey.
pay attention, of the person that you would love to meet, and you're going to be that person. You think you can handle that?
yeah, I can be that person.
You don't know who the person is yet.
Okay.
Okay. Who would you like to meet?
Well, I probably would like to meet Kate Winslet.
Who?
Kate Winslet.
Who the hell is that?
Titanic.
Titanic.
Okay, so
I thought
you
were gonna
have.
say paint me like one of your friends.
So listen,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Einstein. So you got to get into character now. You are going to become Kate
Winslet.
Winslet. And you have to ask Kate Winslet. First of all, you introduce
Lay
yourself.
down.
Intro-
What's going on here?
Why is he laying down?
I don't know.
This is from the
the
famous
line.
scene.
Oh my gosh.
No, bro. You're not acting as the lady
No, don't
in
don't.
Titanic.
No,
You're
now we
acting as
can't.
the
Now we
actress.
can't
Say
see.
the line.
We can't see
Hate
her.
me like one of your
All right, sit up because we can't see you that.
Where
Break
is
something.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Can you even
Yeah, the
get
internet.
up?
I can't get up.
Can't you take a simple exercise without ruining
Yeah,
it?
bro.
My goodness
What?
graciousness.
Why are you yelling at me? Yell at her.
All right, so you have to get into that. You have to get into that character, right? Introduce yourself. Hi, my name is.
Hello, my name is Kate Winslet.
And you
You
get
may
to
know me
ask.
from Avatar: The Way of Water.
No,
and
no, no,
Titanic.
no, not the way in water. You just the person.
Yeah,
Not
bro,
the
you're
movie
not
person.
In the movie. You're just
You're the person.
the actress.
Focus. Okay, now you get to ask him a question. I need to pick the wrong two people.
Yeah, you should have picked someone else.
That was kind of my fault.
It was.
It's all right.
Bastard, lay down.
So what question would you ask Kate Winston?
You know, how'd you get into acting?
So, when I was very young, my father noticed that I had a knack for the performing arts. So even though he had very little money, he worked very hard to get me into acting classes, and it all started from there.
Now let me ask a question, because this is what the exercise was all about. Is that your personal story, or do you think that's her story?
It's not my personal story.
So it's her.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. See, a lot of people can't stay in character. They get into their personal story, even though they're supposed
But
to
this
play
one
a
could
character.
probably always stay in character.
Yeah, but like if you don't know like I don't know Kate Winslet's
Yeah,
story.
exactly.
I
Neither do
wouldn't
I.
know.
But you gotta create
You
You gotta
something.
create
Take
the
it up.
story.
All right,
That's
so
why it's
let's
for
try
fun,
this.
right?
Let's try this again. So you're gonna ask her who you
Good
want her
luck.
to be.
So
Who do you want to meet?
It needs to be.
It could be anything you want.
anyone. I don't know. I would love to meet Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo
Leonardo da
da Vinci.
Was he the painter or the
Then,
sculptor?
he
was all that.
He was all of that. He was.
And then
He was a Renaissance
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Da Vinci, what happened to your
I
ear?
love Da Vinci.
Oh yeah.
Can
He
you
was-
hear
he was a
me?
scientist,
Let Nathan be
a
Nathan, so
painter,
you be
a
Da Vinci.
mathematician.
You be Da Vinci.
So Nathan's gonna get his turn.
Michelangelo did the chapel, did the Sixtine Chapel.
Yeah, I actually saw that
All
when I
the
was
Ninja
12.
Turtles confuse me.
Oh, the Ninja Turtles!
Now you get to ask Da Vinci a question.
So what made you think? Oh, do you know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I know who you're talking about.
what made you think differently from like? What made you? What motivated you to do all experiments and love arts and be different from others?
Well, I saw the painting in my brain, and either the canvas or the rock or whatever it was my.
The rock. The rock.
This is Da Vinci. Has he been rocks lately?
He did sculptures.
Yes.
No, Michelangelo was a sculptor. Da Vinci was a
rock.
painter, a
Listen,
mathematician.
hold on a second.
Oh.
Hold on. Keep
I
let her
just
stay.
saw it
Let
in
her
my
stay
brain,
in
and I
character.
felt the duty to bring it into the real world.
Nice.
I thought he did the sculpture. He was the one that
I gotta
said
tell
that
you.
the sculpture was in the rock.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
got-
Michelangelo.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Oh, the Ninja Turtles.
But the exercise will show you that even though she asked you, and you're supposed to portray what you feel, there's no right, wrong, or indifferent. Everybody will jump in to show how much they know about Da Vinci, and this is what happens in this business every day. Everybody gets on there and says, "Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this." Exactly what the exercise produced in your segment is what happens every single day. This is why I found yesterday so interesting. Because everybody wanted to jump around. They had a fact about Oprah. I love Brett. Because I know the Weight Watchers said, you're not supposed to say anything. That's what she used to say. But it's interesting to see how the exercise brings out. You're supposed to stay in character, and nobody else is supposed to say anything. Say nothing, and you just answer the questions to see if you can stay in character. So let's do the last one. Who do you want to meet? And he's going to play the role.
No one knows who this is.
You ask Nathan, not me. He has to know, not us.
He's not gonna know who it is.
Ask.
Okay. I want to meet Natalia Rosa.
Yeah, that's a no.
She's an actress.
That's a no.
Okay, so give me another one. What happened? She
How
didn't-
about I give y'all one?
No. We're going to go in this direction.
No, I have like all my people are like no one knows them. Okay. Let me think.
All it tells me that she's picking somebody that nobody knows. It tells me about her. It doesn't tell me about you.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
Freddie Mercury.
The lead
The
singer,
singer?
Queen.
Queen.
Oh, that dude.
That dude.
All right, so ask Freddie Mercury a question.
Like what's like your process when you're like writing like music?
Come on, Freddie, answer it.
I don't know about this dude.
Come on, Freddie.
What do you think Freddie would say?
What was the question
Oh,
again?
What's your process when you're writing music?
Writing music.
I would say my process for writing music, I never really thought of it that much that way. When it comes to music, I just get a feeling with it. It doesn't matter a process with it. So when it comes to if I feel something with it, if it's like something that I experience it, I explain through that.
That's excellent.
Excellent.
That's
Nice.
excellent. See how you don't even know Freddie
That was
Mercury's
good.
background, and you came up with a good answer. And it also shows me that you love music, because you did it not once but twice. And even if somebody asks you a question that you don't know the person, the same answer you just gave, because it would have probably been the same question, would have been fine. Don't drown in not knowing anything or everything. Just remember, you can always investigate and say, I don't know this person, or you can answer it the way you know how to answer a question. Doesn't matter. Nobody knows right or wrong or indifferent. Anybody know who this Rosalita lady is?
And we don't know what he really thought about writing
So
the music.
that's right. All you had to do is improvise and say, "Oh yeah, I do know her. Oh, she was fantastic." And then you answer the question the same way you answered the
Isn't
question.
it interesting though that you were interviewed on a podcast and you learned something from it?
Oh my God! Everything they did, I learned something from it because they deal with human behavior. They
Mindset.
talk about energy. They talk about energy transfer. Successful people know how to make money because they know about the transfer.
It's the mindset. It's not always the outcome. It's the mindset to get there.
Oh yeah.
What is the famous book that was written? Everybody read it.
Jack Canfield, The Secret.
The Secret. Anybody read The Secret?
Really?
No.
Oh, you done
Dan
guys
Brown
read
secret? Which one?
The Secret? It's called The Secret.
The Secret.
Oh, the secret.
It's the secret of abundance in the universe.
And the funny thing is, it teaches you to believe that if you are constantly able to think about what you want, I mean constant, when you have the kids, when you're at school, when you're filming, when you're singing, if you can constantly look and focus at what you want, it will happen.
The manifesting. But you don't believe in manifesting.
It has nothing to do with manifestation. It has to do with catching up to the future. This is where I got that from. I was sitting in my car reading The Secret, and I was having a bad, dark time in my life. And I looked down, and I wished that this woman who owed me money would call. And I kept it going for about a day. And at the end of the day, she calls. And she says, you know, Freddie, I was just thinking about you. I know I owe you money. I'm going to send it. I'm so sorry. And I looked at the book. I looked at the phone. And I said, what? And it happened, as God is my witness, on the same day.
And
Is it true?
Energy, right?
Yeah.
100%,
It's like
right.
there are certain things that happen to us in our lives that simply defy the laws of explanation. Like, I told you what happened on my birthday. You can't explain that kind of thing.
You
It's
can't.
unexplainable.
But try not to explain. You want to win that contest? Can you see yourself winning it?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can hold that thought for 24 hours, you get inch closer to doing it.
Oh wow, interesting.
And The Secret is an unbelievable way of explaining it, but you got to stick with it.
And give Helga a paper towel, and she can put it on her paper towel board.
And I hate it because I can't argue the paper towel thing. You see the paper towel in the room? So Sally came in, she put a date on it, and Sally sold 3 books. Her books came out yesterday. And she sold 3 books. Right after she put
Now,
the name,
instead of 6 months.
it pops that they sold 3 books. And Amazon sent me the link, they sent you the link, they sent the link, and then the link, and the link.
Sometimes Sally freaks me out with her like tellings and stuff because I'm like, how did you know?
So she walks into a situation, I'm like, what?
Remember the song she told? Well, she said there's a song they're playing, and you said it's this song. We turned on the radio, it was that. I got in the car yesterday, and the song was just ending. And then I went to try to take a picture and change it, and it was like gone. It was like just there for me to know it was there.
Yeah.
And then it was gone.
And it's like Sally just has a certain aura about her sometimes. She walks in the room and like, even though I don't see who walked in the door, I'm like, okay, Sally's here. Because she such a aura follows her sometimes.
Well, you can't miss her.
No.
She's all aura. Now she has a fractured kneecap.
Oh, God, what happened?
What happened?
She
was
bent
cleaning
down
the
to
floor.
clean something and she popped. I think it's a
Oh.
tendon. I don't think it was a kneecap. It was a kneecap. She
Ugh,
wouldn't walk.
gosh, but like you were talking about, like, you know, unexplainable things. What's happening today? Like, if you could tell me when we first started to shoot this film that come, give it 2 years, we will be.
It wasn't even 2 years.
Not even?
It was about 2 years.
When you went to shoot it, was
Well, okay.
It
2
was in the
years.
process, you mean?
Yeah, two years. Like, I'm talking 2 years when we first saw the short film. 2 years ago, when I first saw the short film, and if you looked at me and told me, 2 years from now, you'll be sitting at a job you love, and this film, now a feature, will have just been released on Apple TV. I would have said you're freaking crazy. and
so
let
what
me
did
out
you
of your
learn
mind.
from that? So what did you learn from that experience?
That sometimes the best things in life just, they don't need explanation, they just happen.
They happened because they should
It's called
happen.
faith.
Faith.
So, the 5 film festivals that Peach Wine has gotten into, they're not Academy qualifying, so they're not like big. I applied to 8 Academy qualifying film festivals, and I got rejected from 7. But the last one sent me an email yesterday, and they were like, Peach Wine made it to the final round of judging. I'll know before July 9th if we got it.
Now, can you see
Look for it on
yourself?
Apple TV.
Can you see yourself winning that award?
No.
Why
Why?
not?
I don't think Peach Wine is at the same level that it should be. I don't have high hopes for it, but I thought it was.
Listen to me very carefully. If
Think
you
positive.
change
Yes.
your mindset and you see yourself winning it, it will happen. That's what this whole thing was yesterday.
But sorry, what?
It will happen. Not because you understand why, forget about the why, but because it's destined to happen.
But you want to know the worst part about it? They sent the film festival dates, and they were like, if yours gets in, here's the details. And it's the same day as graduation.
That's okay.
I was like,
That'd be a nice graduation gift.
yeah, but it's in it's the Rhode Island International
Yeah, well, you're
Film
going.
Festival.
You're
Huh?
going. You're going.
I can't skip graduation.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not skipping graduation.
Do you know?
I'm not skipping my college graduation.
But what if you win?
They mail me the prize?
So you would give that up, that one-time experience?
I'll,
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm also not going to graduate again.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I get 2 degrees,
what
and
happened-
my family's coming,
but what-
and that's all booked. Yeah, I'm not skipping
You know,
graduation.
you-
All the stuff is
now,
already paid
if
for.
So if it was the Grammys, would you go? If it was the Oscars, would you go?
I don't know. Say that's
Wow.
too much pressure on Grace, because the festival goes from August 6th to 11th. So I'm like, if I get in, I'm praying that Peach Wine gets played later so that I can go.
I'm going to tell you how funny life is. You're going to win it, and it's going to be on that date. Mark my words.
I know. That's
Mark
how
my
it works
words.
out. Because I didn't get into any of the other ones, but the one that we
Mark my
are
words.
closest to is graduation. I was like, that's such my luck. Like, that's something that would happen to me.
That's pretty amazing, though.
Thank you.
That's
I'm,
good st- that's
I'm
good
actually
fortune.
excited,
That's
but I'm
good
trying
luck.
not to be
That's
too
good stuff.
excited.
That's good fortune.
That's
exactly.
a good problem to have. My God, I wish I had a good problem.
I know.
Good problem to have. All
But
right.
if you visualize singing, if you visualize yourself as a singer, 24/7 of winning that prize, it will happen. I'm telling you.
It's just like you don't want to put like that,
Like that what? Like that pressure?
No, not the pressure. It's just like if it doesn't happen, you don't want to be like upset.
Oh, you
so
might
you
still.
just like for me, like I just always expect the worst. So I'm just like, when something good happens, I'm like, oh wow.
Well,
like
then how are you going to get ahead in life? Hold your mic up.
Hold your mic.
Stay.
I
Don't.
Don't be nervous.
no, because I talk with my hands. So.
Use the other hand. Talk.
I know, but
Go like
it
that.
feels weird.
That's why the HDMIs are breaking. Hold your mic up here.
Yes.
Sorry.
Now, the bottom line here is if you want something positive to happen in your life, you got to want it. Negative comes to your door.
Or sprinkle it with cinnamon and roll it up 7 times.
have a
and go make away.
And I
It's
can't,
just like
No, I
Dawn
can't-
dust is just bad vibes that Dawn turned
And I
around.
You
can't
just put
say-
cinnamon like in your bag and just randomly just start like.
no, but I can't say anything about yesterday because something good happened yesterday.
A lot of good things happened
Yeah.
yesterday,
So
right?
who am I to criticize? Now, I got a phone call last night at 11 o'clock. I didn't even tell you, from Michael from 411.
I was going to ask you about that.
He's sending us a proposal. He wants us to be part of their team. What?
Velarde?
No. I spoke to him too, but no. Michael from 411. The people who are raising money for the movies.
Ah,
That Michael.
horror films.
Yeah. Horror film. Horror 144.
Horror 101.
That one.
That was close.
I went 11 o'clock. He left me a message. Just call me. We want you to be part of the team. We're going to send you something.
Nice.
Where did that come from?
Because I took the QR code out of my purse and I left it on my desk yesterday, and I thought, what do I do with this? Do I keep it? Where do I put it? And I specifically put it there because I'm like, you never
What
know.
QR code?
The QR code they gave us the event to scan the back office.
So you scanned it?
I put it on my desk. It was 7 o'clock. I was like, I'll leave it out, so I'm going to remember to do it today.
What does that have to do with him calling me?
Because it was part of the energy of him. I took it out of my purse. I put it on the table, and he called you.
Okay.
That's how. Got that?
right.
Got that
all the
link?
energy.
And we
Yeah.
have a food truck coming tomorrow. She is so excited. It's called My Dog Food Truck.
Wow,
My Dog Food Truck.
Is it dog food?
No, it's hot dogs. But all beef,
That's great.
all beef or plant-based. So no pork.
No carrots?
And you have your
I was
choice.
gonna say like the carrots.
And you have your choice, and they do like mac and cheese dogs, they do chili dogs, they do all kinds. And she's bringing the truck. So bring your cameras tomorrow so we can get some B-roll. Baxton, you don't have a camera, do you?
I do.
Bring
Do
it
we
tomorrow.
bring the truck in here?
Yes, ma'am.
We got a hot dog truck coming tomorrow.
You guys can borrow my mobile video rig. if
Should
you
we
want.
the truck in here?
I don't know.
Not in the house.
Why?
Because we got all the stuff that you
We
hid
take it all
at the
out?
door. No. But she's excited, so all beef or plant-based. And she's excited to come, so that'll be fun tomorrow.
We take everything.
Hot dogs. All right, you ready to wrap this up? Welcome back.
Thank you. I would have been earlier, but my plane got delayed until like I didn't get in until like 2:30 last night in Miami, so I was real tired.
You were on
coming in.
delay?
Yeah.
Very few planes were on delay. It's the first time in the history of the TDA they had 32 million flights and people. It's a record. They didn't have any delays, and they're attributing it to more manpower, more scheduling, better. I'm surprised you got
I
delayed.
feel like American always gets delayed.
Was it a storm? Where'd you come from?
I came from Madison into Miami. It was like, I don't even think it was a weather thing. I think it was something with the crew maybe. I wasn't even listening, to be honest. I was like sitting in that airport for so long, an extra hour was like whatever.
How long were you delayed?
How long were you delayed? An hour?
What
It was like an hour and 30, maybe like just under that.
That's
it
not
was
too bad.
American.
American.
You know, not to interrupt, but when I fly, I use this app called Tripcase, which is free to download, free to sign up, free to use, and it works for all the airlines. You put in your flight information, it'll actually tell you what terminal, what gate, when to check in. It lets you share your itinerary with your contact list. It even has links to Uber and alternate flights and maps of the airports.
Does it give you alternative flights if they delay you?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
He's always smiling. You gotta love it. All right, let's wrap this up. More to come midday. We'll see what we've got cooking. I hope we got some segments coming up because we got the crew back in the house.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, more to come. Have a great afternoon, everyone. If you're in the area tomorrow, come on by for some hot dogs. My dog food truck, which I think is a great name.
And today at 5:30 to 7:30, join us at
Boca Luna
Boca
networking
Luna.
event, free networking event
come
over
and,
Boca Luna.
say hi. Apparently, we're supposed to be the MCs. I don't even know what the hell we're doing.
That's tonight?
That's tonight.
It's tonight.
I'll be there.
I know. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.